A few years ago, my next guest made a bold and very brave decision to escape an abusive relationship. She had nothing to her name and was raising a nonverbal child with autism all on her own. When she couldn't find help from nonprofits, she turned to social media. Women from all over stepped up to help her get on her feet. Now she's paying it forward in such a big way that she's become known as the Black Fairy Godmother. To me, she's also a really rad human.
I am Simone Gordon. I was raised in East Orange, New Jersey, by two amazing parents who have been together for 37 years. My parents believed in education, and they always wanted something that would hold their children forever, and that's stability, respect, and responsibility. That's where I come from, and that's what I'm trying to give the world, is hope, love, and stability. I went to East Orange Campus High School and graduated in 2004. During the time that I graduated, I knew that I had to do something, especially to make my community proud, make my family, more important, proud. I went ahead and I enrolled into Essex County College, where I began to study psychology. But I knew a psychologist is something that I didn't want to be. I wanted to do more. I wanted to be more into the public. So I believe public health and going into nursing was the way to go. And that's where I am today, graduating shortly as a nursing student, studying nursing and public health. Jarvis is my first love. He's my everything. He gives me the strength to wake up every morning and continue to do the work that I'm doing today. Jarvis has autism spectrum disorder. And with the different trials and tribulations he went through, and me fighting with schools, fighting with hospitals to get him the proper education and proper therapy, that's what makes me go further to being an advocate for special need moms in marginalized communities. My son's father put me through an emotional roller coaster for 5.5 years. With the help of God, and with the spiritual guidance of my mother and father and friends, I was able to get out of that situation. This is why I'm taking a stand today with Black, Brown, and the LGBTQ community to make awareness of what's going on in the marginalized community. I lost my job in 2017 with the largest bank in the world, only collecting $200 in unemployment benefits. That wasn't enough to take care of Jarvis. I was still receiving support with my family and friends, especially my mom and dad, but I'm his mother, so I need to support him on my own. I numerously contacted hospitals, nonprofit organizations, including many social services organizations in the city of Newark. But because of the color that I am, because of me being a single Black mother, because of the fact that I was low income, I was always getting doors shut or always hitting rock bottom. I remember contacting a local hospital, getting him services, and there was a Caucasian woman who picked up the phone who continuously told me that I was on a waiting list. I became fed up. That same day, I went on Facebook and I asked people, where can Jarvis and myself receive services, especially for his medical needs? I was told by a Facebook friend to join a group called Reparations and Offerings, a group that helped many Black and Brown and LGBTQ individuals across the US. I joined that group. I explained my fight to help Jarvis get the necessities that he needed. And there was a woman named Kimberly from Washington. Her and her husband, Steve, decided to take a chance on me and my son and help me get back on my feet. I didn't decide to serve the deprived community. It was God's decision. It was His wish, it was His will. With everything that I received and all the blessings that me and my son Jarvis received, I had to do it. That's what God wanted me to do, so I continued. With all of the love and support that you all have provided to me, shouldn't the next person receive the same? So that's what kept me going, and that's why I'm in the position today to serve. The Black Fairy Godmother name was given to me from all of the people across the U.S. that I have helped. There were many times where people did not have food in their refrigerator. Their food stamps were cut because of the fact that they only had $2 over the threshold from the government. When families did not have heating oil and it's below zero. Just imagine receiving a DM 2 o'clock in the morning that your children are freezing and you are a mother who is trying to make ends meet. But I go ahead and post your story on social media, and within 3 minutes, someone from England, someone from California or Florida decides to go ahead and to help your heating bill. That's what a Black Fairy Godmother does. That's how I got the title and the name. I'm the one who makes sure that emergency assistance is met. March 2020, everything has shut down. The world shut down. Many people's jobs shut down. Schools had shut down, and our lives just basically changed. Within hours, my team and myself, just 12 volunteers, had to be creative to make sure families across America received food and medical supplies. There were different situations that were happening, and we teamed up with Instacart to make sure that we provided the food and the essentials families needed. There was many of families, especially one in North Carolina. A mom's EBT card did not work because of the fact that the social services office had shut down. We immediately Instacart her food, toiletries, and other essentials that she needed. There was a senior citizen who could not go out because she was scared of the COVID-19. We had a volunteer on our social media platform, which we have posted, can anybody drive to CVS to pick up Ms. Smith's prescription? Within 2 hours, we had a volunteer go ahead and pick up Ms. Smith's prescription. And not only did she pick up the prescription, she went ahead and she dropped off a few groceries and bottles of water. I love giving. I love for everybody to come together and be united, not just with COVID-19, but for every time that there's a person in need. Your local custodian, your receptionist, your school teacher, or your neighbor. That's what makes the foundation unique. We're just one. The Black Fairy Godmother Foundation, we have raised $250,000 assisting marginalized families across the U.S. And we still need your donation to continue to support these families on a daily basis when emergencies occur.